Gert-Jan Tunisa has a four-leaf clover tattooed on his shoulder, carries another in his passport, and his girlfriend lights candles for him when he rides. The pack, a necklace strung in the mountains, is 15 seconds back of Tunisa now at the crest of Galibier. Tunisa tested positive in a doping test last year. A driven man, superstitious, he never smiles.
The element of luck is so frequently attached to that of skill. It's bad luck to be behind someone like Gilles Sander when he crashes, but sometimes skill can steer you out of the way.
Tunisa, taking a drink here, has been joined after the Galibier by a raiding party. And behind him, Greg LeMond seems more worried about getting the right food on a difficult day. He makes a bad start in the pickup zone. Gert Tunisa, still showing no signs of visible effort, moves towards the summit of the Croix de Fer.
LeMond and Fignon for days have watched and covered each other's moves like a pair of sailboats on a tacking duel. On the road, in the press, every time they've met, they try to steal an edge. Charlie Motet, compact, organized, unemotional, goal-oriented, set his sights on becoming the world's #1 ranked rider this year and did it, displacing Ireland's Sean Kelly. When the Tour becomes Charlie's goal, look out. Andy Hampsten, the Alps have been too much before, and they are again.
Tunisa, four-leaf clovers working overtime, clears the mountaintop known as the Iron Cross. 1 minute, 25 seconds later, the pack, including Fignon, LeMond, and Delgado, reach the peak. Everything is going according to pre-race strategy predictions. The moves are being saved for Alpe d'Huez. Rail-thin Tunisa assumes tucked position. He is wearing the polka dot jersey awarded to the best mountain man in the Tour. So far, that's him. Greg LeMond grabs a moment to check in with José de Cauer, the team coach, director sportif. No doubt they're talking about what's ahead and not what's behind. That is the 21 turns that lead up to Alpe d'Huez. It is there that Greg LeMond will find out if all this is real. He knows the vicious history of cyclists losing here, and he doesn't want to join the long list. The 76th Tour de France continues its race towards Alpe d'Huez. Tunisa is still 20 miles from the finish. 13 miles along relatively flat roads. But the last 7 miles, what miles they are. It's clear his wheels will touch the slopes of Alpe d'Huez first, leading the leaders by 4 minutes. Delgado, Fignon, and LeMond are still together. Pedro is the man everyone is waiting for. Fignon seems to have put the previous day's stage when his legs didn't have it behind him. LeMond, if he survives this climb, may be able to clinch the race. Kathy LeMond has gone ahead to the finish with Greg's father. All she can do now is provide support for Greg after it's over, whatever happens.
Now it's spoiled. I don't want to follow any other way.
After being in front for most of the hot day, Tunisa now climbs the slopes of Alpe d'Huez, still leading and committed to try for the stage victory in front of a mainly Dutch crowd. While further back, interest centres on the leaders of the Tour, and it's Laurent Fignon again who provides the surprise. Only 24 hours previously, Fignon was in trouble in the Alps. Now he was daring to attack. LeMond counters, and so too does Delgado.
There are signs at every turn on the climb to Alpe d'Huez that count down from 21 to 1. Tunisa is at sign 15, but the strain is beginning to show. Minutes ago, his hair was flying in the breeze, now filled with sweat. It sticks to his head. At the top, Kathy LeMond watches the proceedings on television. Whatever it is that will take place on this mountain today is very close to taking place. The leaders are still together, remaining 4 minutes behind Tunisa.
The heat takes its toll, too, on men who are not racing now for the lead. A universal dream of greatness is that we push ourselves to the limit and can still be brilliant when the chips are down. But sometimes, the struggle kills the dream.
But it's a man from the flatlands of Holland who continues to lead on the climb of Alpe de Huez. Teunissen has 2 minutes over this group now. And even in rivalry, there's a survival pact. As first Le Mans, then Fignon, then the rest share a drink.
The turns on Alpe de Huez are tough because they are steep and because they are so tight. Accelerating out of them takes its toll. Only 7 turns and 4 kilometers to the finish. The cheers of the 500,000 test the concentration. Suddenly, amongst the madness, Fignon decides it's time to break again. Delgado and Le Mans are slow to respond. But Kathy Le Mans is not.
Her husband, alone now, Delgado too, having pulled away, is desperately trying to limit his losses. The emotions felt here are our own because a rider pushed this hard rides on instinct alone.
For Gert-Jan Teunissen, the dream of the mountain climber's jersey seems safe. He wins the stage, the 8th Dutchman in 13 tries to do so. It is shocking that Delgado was not the one to lead the break of the leaders. Fignon again is showing that in spite of what is often said about him in the French press, he is tough enough.
Le Mans' lead over Fignon at the start today was 53 seconds. Again, Alpe de Huez was playing its part in the Tour. It had no heart, no feelings, and no respect.
Only 1 minute 9 seconds behind Teunissen, Fignon and Delgado near the finish. The stage is 100 miles long, but Fignon waited until the last 2.5 miles to shake things up. Pedro Delgado enters the media sea, which undoubtedly will quickly ask him if the events of the day mean his comeback is over. Fignon will reclaim the yellow jersey, knowing that the 2 other times he did that here, he won the Tour. Greg LeMond tries to limit the damage. His lead is now a deficit. What he has left in his legs will determine how large it is. He has done very well and will only trail Fignon by 26 seconds.